What is going on, Reid Nation? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel, man. And now we just got done doing the Doomsday video, man, and I had to get my feelings on it. But I haven't done one for Spider-Man Brand New Day. I've been seeing all the clips, everything just being posted, and New Rockstar, they actually got some details on the breakdown for the trailer. It's not really a trailer because we're probably not gonna get a Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. Most likely not till January, February. We most likely might get a clip in December. I know they just got done shooting a lot of the scenes. Don't know the area. You can tell me in the chat. But they just got done doing a lot of scenes, man. The recent one they did is with the Punisher and him on the Spider-Man was on the car, or what van Punisher was driving. I don't know what was going on, but man, I tell you, it looks good. And there's another leak that just happened where it's like Spider-Man was fighting some type of CGI villain. I gotta say, Spider-Man Brand New Day might be the best Spider-Man movie of all time, and we just don't know it yet. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for this movie, and I don't know how to explain it. I'm already a minute in this video. If you guys haven't, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get to 30,000 subscribers. You guys are amazing. And now let's go ahead and see what Mr. New Rockstar talking about with this breakdown.
Rockstars, I'm Eric Voss, and with Spider-Man Brand New Day production,
ooh, that suit sexy.
So much from
pause.
An official set video released by the studio, also some social media posts, and just
Scorpion
rumors. With the last one of those being something we don't really know if we can trust, but we just definitely need to properly break all of this down in a video. So I'm gonna do that right here for you. Also, you may notice I am wearing what has been my favorite shirt released by NerdRiot.shop this year, the Weyland-Yutani shirt that we're wearing in celebration of Alien Earth.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that.
NerdRiot.shop, and it's the best way you can support what we're doing here at New Rockstars. Okay, at the start of this week, on August 11th, Sony and Marvel shared this video from what they're calling Day 1 on the set in Glasgow, showing Tom Holland
Glasgow, that's what it is.
For Brand New Day, with director Destin Daniel Cretton and posing with various fans. In this video, we see part of the
real quick. That scene, he like the Japanese Spider-Man. Spider-Man. But nah, look. I love the suit. I really do. I wish the eyes were a little bigger because I know they're not going to be moving. Like, you know, we ain't got no more Stark tech, thank God. I know it ain't going to be moving, probably not. But I wish the eyes were just a little tad bigger. They did do some depth look. They did do some in-depth like changes on the sides. But overall, the suit's good. I'm not trying to nitpick because then negativity flies everywhere. Overall, I love the suit. It's like a 9.5 for me.
Sequence of Peter landing on and riding this armored truck, him trying to its hatch to stop whoever's driving it. Maybe Frank Castle with some stolen inventory from the DODC.
Maybe
the Hulk suppressing Stark tech of the sonic frequency that the DODC would definitely have after confiscating all of the Stark drones at the beginning of Spider-Man No Way Home. But this promo ends with Tom Holland shouting this phrase after a take, followed by a mysterious laugh over the title. Now, I've had some of you reaching out to me asking if this chuckle could come from Mephisto. No, I don't think so. While there's currently a debate over whether Mr. Negative will be the actual villain of this film beyond Scorpion, or if it will be someone no one is currently associating with the film, I would just be surprised if a street-level Spider-Man story has a villain that supernatural.
Right.
Mr. Negative has some insane powers.
They're going off the video game 100% though.
Fantastical on film, but he is at the end of the day a victim of drug testing, and even with his control over the light force and the dark force, there's always been just like a street level quality about the way he applies his powers, and Martin Lee's relationship with the community and with organized crime. Meanwhile, the wish fulfillment arc of Peter Parker's dealings with Mephisto in One More Day and One Moment in Time were already kind of covered by what Doctor Strange does in Spider-Man.
Yeah, we don't need
Mephisto,
bruh.
In the story, it would just have to be something completely different from all that. We also know from other set videos that they are.
I hope Mephisto's not in there. I don't know. A lot of people didn't like Ironheart. I thought Ironheart was decent. I gave it like a 5 or a 6. The last episode was tough. I liked it. I don't want to see Mephisto near Spider-Man at any point in this movie. Keep Mephisto far, far away because what's going to happen is this is going to become Spider-Man 3 all over again. You're going to put too much in there. And Mephisto needs to stay the F away. Like, street level, Punisher, Hulk, Keep it at that, Mr. Negative, whatever you want to do it. Keep it at that. Do not add anything else that could mess up any other character's build or shine. I'm just saying.
Currently doing some practical swinging in this movie, which has created some awesome imagery from the Glasgow area that makes it kind of feel like Spider-Man is actually real in our world, and I love that. And you might have seen some discourse on social media about how John Watts, director of the past 3 Tom Holland Spider-Man films, said, quote, "It doesn't look good when someone is just swinging on a rope. You think you're gonna go in there, you're like, we're gonna do it all practical, we're gonna get a stuntman, we're gonna be swinging around. It's boring, it looks dumb, it looks like a monkey swinging on a vine when you put someone on just a rope." And this quote didn't age well.
What?
This footage shows that there certainly are ways to make practical swinging work, but also we are gonna have to wait and see how this actually looks on film.
Exactly, bruh.
It might have just been that he was limited by COVID protocols while shooting No Way Home in 2020 and 2021. Something Tom Holland has also talked about in other interviews, saying now with Brand New Day, they have more options for how to shoot stuff. I'm just gonna say, John Watts made 3 very, very successful Spider-Man movies that got really great reviews, and I ultimately liked a lot. So I'm not gonna join in this weird bashing of the guy. But we cannot actually show the day 1 clip with the full audio in this video because it does feature some copyrighted music composed by Michael Giacchino for 2021 Spider-Man No Way Home, a specific track titled
I hope the music is so fire
which
in
is a hilarious bit of wordplay
the
using the
movie.
prefix of arachno and the word overture. It's a 10-minute suite of themes from throughout the film in which Giacchino deliberately incorporated leitmotifs and other elements to evoke the themes composed by Danny Elfman for the Sam Raimi trilogy films and James
Ain't
Horner
nothing
for
beating the Sam
Hans
Raimi
Zimmer
theme,
films.
the
In this
music,
new
bruh.
promo, you can hear the backing choir vocals that are uniquely evocative of the original.
That
Tobey
suit is
Maguire
just
era.
beautiful,
You can hear,
bruh.
but sampling Arachnoverture here also comes after Sony used the previous track on Giacchino's 2021 soundtrack. Peter Parker picked a perilously precarious profession for the suit reveal video. So basically, we got the music that played over the final scene of No Way Home in which Peter wears his newly sewn suit that the script of the movie explicitly said he constructed inspired by his brothers from other universes, followed by the music that plays over the 2021 movie's credits. Now, does any of this mean that Brand New Day is going to feature the returns of those multiversal characters, or perhaps their kids? Could that crazy theory go around that Sadie Sink is playing a disguised version of Mayday Parker, Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker's daughter from that home universe? Could that be possibly true? I have no idea.
That'd be crazy.
Kevin Feige and the marketing team has been that this will be a street
That'd
level
be wild.
story, and the fact that Frank Castle Punisher and Bruce Banner will be joining it. Apparently, August is craft beer season in Los Angeles. It feels like everywhere I go, there's some new delicious golden ale to try. I used to avoid having even one drink because I wouldn't.
I'm gonna skip that part, but I just want to say, Hulk being there is pretty cool. But I want to know why, like, what makes him in the movie? Like, what makes him come in the movie? Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, because we haven't seen Hulk and Spider-Man interact in any movie or anything besides, like, a cartoon, a comic. So I'm kind of curious on how they're going to bring that, you know what I mean?
After it was invented, all gets next day. Your first, the link in the description below to get back guarantee. If you're not satisfied for any reason, you might consider it to be a tad too spoilery. So spoiler warning before I continue, but I don't think these things revealed too much, and it doesn't seem like Sony or Marvel cared.
Bring it. Let's hear it.
But another thing Kevin Feige brought up in that July 17th interview was a mention of the Spider-Man comic book art that was pinned up around Destin Daniel Cretton's workspace. He wouldn't say which comic images, but only that he was super excited for the director to put those images on film. And since then, some behind-the-scenes images of the director's office have come out, and we can now see exactly
wow.
which Kevin Feige was referring to. You can see 6 of them across the top there, above the calendar, and they all seem to be from the Brand New Day era, starting with the Amazing Spider-Man number 456 in 2008. In fact, the cover on the far right is a variant cover
my
of that
gosh.
first issue of the Brand New Day era.
I didn't know
It's
this
covered by
one.
artist
I didn't know
Martin
that.
Hitch. It is awesome. Third from the right is the cover of the Amazing Spider-Man number 452.
Oh yeah. Oh
written
yeah.
by
This
Bob
movie.
Gale
Oh
and
yeah.
Phil Jimenez.
This movie's gonna be
Yes,
good.
Bob Gale,
Oh
the
yeah.
legendary screenwriter of Back to the Future, who also wrote a number of comics over the years, including many Spider-Man issues from this era. It actually seems like they're already in the process of
I
creating
seen that. That was
from
tough.
this
You hit that whole like.
so among the comic covers you can see
Oh
is
my
this comic
gosh.
panel where an NYPD cruiser rams a car into the water. Why Destin Daniel Cretton needs this moment pinned on his wall, I do not know, but it could be very awesome.
It's gonna
To
happen.
shoot some version of this for the Brand New Day film. But perhaps even more important about this image of Destin Daniel Cretton's wall is the production schedule, indicated by the color-coded post-its. We cannot make out all the handwritten labels, but we were able to discern what the colors mean. Blue is for exterior shoots or location shoots off the lot. Pink is for interior shoots on a a soundstage. These shoots are the ones where special super secret cameos would be most likely to show up, but they wouldn't be written on a board like this because Destin Daniel Cretton and Tom Holland would likely shoot them with the skeleton crew, and you wouldn't want everyone passing through the production office to be able to see. Even the call sheets distributed to the crew would probably use code names for cameos that big.
Yeah.
Post-it notes that are red, those are for rehearsal days. Purple is for prep days. Green is for rest days, and yellow is for travel days. But among the blue and pink post-its, we were able to determine that a montage of fights between Spider-Man and Scorpion will be shot in August. Also, that there will be a fight involving DODC guards, and then there will be a prison fight filmed in October. Now, for prison fight, I have to assume this will be how Scorpion Matt Gargan would get out of Rikers. Obviously, Frank Castle is no stranger.
Wait, didn't his oh, I see Scorpion, but didn't Vulture get sent to another universe? Or am I tripping? Like, I don't know. I felt like he got sent to another universe, but I don't know. I don't remember if that would happen.
That guy might even seek them out, but our man is already out of prison, even freed from the cage that he was placed in by.
Bro, this movie got to be PG-13, bro.
Task Force goons at the end of Daredevil Born Again season 1, but we do know that Matt Gargan is still in prison, and
they can't hold back. They can't hold back in this
story
movie.
Of himself in the makeup chair with the scars he had at the end of Spider-Man: Homecoming, looking especially fresh and especially gnarly, with a hint of added bruising around his cheekbones that looks like it could have come from a more recent riot in Gen Pop. And speaking of mysterious facial bruising, Tom Holland appeared in the Glasgow area shooting a scene in a cemetery at Aunt May's grave, and his face also looked particularly beat up, suggesting this is Peter after a fight, maybe even a scene from the final sequence of the movie. Zendaya was also spotted from this set, but it was confirmed that she was not shooting the scene as MJ, but was rather just hanging out on set to support her fiance. But we do for the first time get a full image of Aunt May's headstone, confirming her death year as 2024. The scene in Spider-Man No Way Home blocked her death year with some flowers, which seemed like an intentional placement to avoid having to commit the film, or at least this scene, to any specific point in the complex and often contradictory MCU timeline. Now the studio feels more confident about it. The events of No Way Home did take place in fall 2024. And speaking of set photos, the current eagerly sought image is of Sadie Sink on set. It's still unknown which character
Sadie Sink on there gonna be crazy, bruh.
The new female characters that are introduced during the Brand New Day comics era, Scooper Divinity Seeker is running with some pretty sus takes that she's playing someone named Carly of a different.
Hold on. Carly is a brilliant forensic science who becomes a mysterious ally to Peter Parker in post-investigation. Huh. Okay.
Spelling, which is actually a double identity for someone with a closer relationship to Peter Parker, Mayday Parker. Meanwhile, Christian Harloff claimed via the Real Screen Geek that Sadie Sink is playing Gwen Stacy, which several people are now running with, but as of right now, no official source has confirmed this. But just this claim has led to people scouring every set image for any woman with blonde hair, assuming it's Sadie Sink as Gwen Stacy.
Ain't nobody gonna top Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ain't nobody topping Emma Stone, bro, because that was the best adaptation of Gwen Stacy we have ever seen on the we're probably gonna ever see on the big screen. Like that, her and the relationship she had with Andrew, like because they were dating in real life, that's unmatched, bro. You're not gonna get that. Don't even try it. I'm gonna be honest.
This commenter on X confirmed that this blonde woman is not Sadie Sink. She's just a member of the crew who appeared in the background of the Day One video carrying a radio. Also, when they were shooting these scenes in Glasgow, Sadie Sink wasn't even in the city of Glasgow. She was in London. We did get this confirmation from actress Melanie Scrofano that she will be part of the cast of Spider-Man Brand New Day, posting, quote, "Sorry if my new movie interfered with your travel times," and she included a little spider emoji. You may have seen Melanie Scrofano on the show Letterkenny or on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Now, Gina Ippolito and I went through a lot of rumors that are currently circulating on social media about Spider-Man Brand New Day, and how some of them might have even been AI generated to be particularly viral rumors in this week's episode of the Rumor Rundown, so be sure to check that out. But one final rumor I will leave you with comes from Jeff Snyder. Jeff is claiming that Carrie Coon is playing a villain in this film. He didn't seem particularly confident in the rumor, but there you go. Carrie Coon played Proxima Midnight in Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, okay.
Despite the character appearing in the background as a digital artifact in Avengers Endgame, Carrie Coon in the past year revealed that Marvel Studios refused to pay her a fair rate to return as the character in Avengers Endgame, so she backed out of the film. Carrie Coon is a busy enough and successful enough actress.
Wait, so they had her. They didn't want to pay her in Endgame, so they just digitally wiped it. That's messed up.
She would be that eager to return to another Marvel production after that experience, but who knows?
Brand New Day probably gonna pay her well. See, I don't like that, bro.
YouTube members, Frederick Price, who support.
I don't like that, man. Pay your people, bro. Like, and she was a really big factor in Infinity War. Like she was in the beginning of the movie, middle of the movie, and that's pretty much it until they killed her off in Wakanda. But man, pay your people, bruh. I mean, especially if they got a big part in the movie, bruh. Pay your people, bruh. I don't know what's going on with that, but if she's in Brand New Day, man, they paying her, bruh. They, you know what I mean. But this breakdown is pretty insane, man. Not as super insane, but it's like when you start really looking at all the comic books, the Brand New Day. I'm like, dude, this movie's finna be at its peak. I'm already saying it right now. Like I'm probably gonna see this at midnight. Like I'm already knowing. Like if the movie drops on a Friday, usually you can see midnight releases on Thursday. I know when I see Fantastic Four, I seen it the day it came out. By the way, I loved it. But this movie right here, man, and they only got, and I like how they you know how they have movies set up, but they only got maybe. This movie comes out next summer. Let me see. I'm terrible at calculations sometimes. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. They got about 11 to 12 more months to shoot this movie. That is insane, bro. Probably not even that. They probably got about 6 or 7 more months. So they're shooting every day. Like Tom is not getting no breaks. Tom is not getting no breaks. He's gonna be exhausted because he's gonna do this movie. Then he's got to do Doomsday. I'm like, bro, if he's gonna be in Doomsday, they're trying to say he's not gonna be in there, but he's probably gonna be in there. He's probably gonna get. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get the symbiote suit if he's in Doomsday. But dog. This movie about to be crazy. I just hope this don't, like, from seeing everything that's going on in this movie, it just looks so too good to be true. I just hope it don't flop. But I got faith in Marvel when it comes to, I said faith in Marvel. I got faith in Marvel when it comes to Spider-Man. Anything else, I don't know. Doomsday, I got faith in that. But Spider-Man is probably the biggest one I got faith in. Because we haven't really seen a bad Spider-Man movie in a very long time. If I'm being completely honest, but Spider-Man has always had a trend of curses, and the fact that he's getting a 4th movie is just crazy to me because I think I said this in another video. Think about it. Toby got 3 movies. The 3rd one was a flop. Andrew got 2 movies. The 2nd one was a flop. And then like Tom is getting 4 movies. Like I think he would most likely, this trilogy of Spider-Man might get at least 6 movies. And they might kill him off in the 6th movie and then bring Miles in. But Miles is going to be a hard one to cast. Because you got to be on the nail with that. It's got to match everything. Because that's one person you can always get. You can find any Peter Parker. Anybody can fit a description of Peter Parker. But with Miles, you got to be on the nail with that. And I think they're holding off because they're trying to find the right person for that one. Now, if he's in this movie, that'd be interesting, but I don't think that. But anyways, let me know how you feel about this. What's your thoughts? It's a brand new day, and it's Spider-Man. And I'll see you guys next week. I post me next round. Deuces, one love, peace. Catch you guys later. Say subscribe, say bless. I'm out. See ya.
I'ma talk my shit, gotta pop like this. Move your hands to that bitch, she gotta rock like Mick, but I'ma jagger her shit. I'ma talk my shit, I'ma talk my shit, gotta pop like this. Move your hands to that bitch, she gotta rock like Mick, but I'ma jagger her shit. I'ma talk my shit,